What's up, YouTube? Back after a long hiatus here. I did finish the other project. Just needed to focus on getting it done. So I haven't been recording much. Been coding in VBA for probably about 3-4 times a week. Just haven't recorded anything. So here we go. Back to the code here. I wanted to at least get something posted in May. Not sure exactly when the last video posted. I did notice that there's a fake TaqiTech out there, which is awesome. I didn't think I did that good of a job. It's a little early, but to have imitators, he was doing Photoshop, so he wasn't doing VBA. I don't think a lot of people are doing VBA these days, and it's a shame because everybody has Office 365, everybody has to work in Excel, and everybody should know basic coding. So, and there's no better product, in my opinion, to do it than VBA. PHP maybe, you might be able to make a project that you could use on a daily basis. I have some projects I use on a daily basis on PHP. The problem with PHP at this point, though, is that it's gone too far. And what I mean by that is that you could get a product like WordPress, and you could have things up and running in 5 minutes, and that's beautiful. But you're not going to get any programming skills from that. And it doesn't pay for you to build a WordPress when you could have one up and running in 5 minutes. With VBA, you know, there's a lot of things that you can automate within Excel. Excel is probably, in my opinion, Microsoft Office's most valuable product, and that it's going to be around 10 years from now. So, anyway, I'm just giving this a shot. I wanted to get a video out today. I want to see how this works. I'm not probably even looking. I doubt if there's anybody that's any of the subscribers that are catching this live feed here. And I wasn't even sure. I just kind of opened up. I kind of tried it out, got it up and running, and then I opened up Excel here. So I'm not even sure what kind of quality this is going to be. It says I dropped 25% of the frames, so I don't know what that means. I'm not a video guy. I'm not a editor. I'm just a programmer, and that's what I'm going to focus on here. So let's see. Yeah, and I got this open broadcast studio that I downloaded a while ago. Thought I'd give it a shot today, see how things worked. So it's been about 3 minutes so far. At least I should talk about or write some code, I guess. Let me see here. Trying to think with this project here, and you can't see the actual screen here. What more I need to do with this right now. I had something going on last night where I was trying to put a cell within a cell, or a table, which is basically rows and columns within a cell. In Excel, that didn't work out. I was thinking I might be able to do that. You have to think outside the box sometimes, and I thought I saw somebody do it. I could swear I saw somebody do it. But to do what I was going to do with it, and I was going to actually write some code and try to get into each cell and, you know, kind of design an Excel spreadsheet like a website. But I didn't do that. So I wasn't able to do that. I accidentally hit Word, so Word is going to open up on accident here. Stopped it. I'm just kind of checking out the whole scene right here. So I guess there's chat here. So I'm going to try something here. So let me bring the box over a little bit to show you guys on the screen. So this here right here, this cell right here, K1. What I want to do with K1 is I want to put some text in front of that number. Basically, this is saying that there are 13 cells here that don't have a status. So what I want to do is I want to say cases with no status and then display the number 13. So let's go into the code where that is being written. Move that over there. So here's, if we scroll down here, let's see here. So this is inside a module. It's here. This is giving me the 13. All right, so what I want to do here is I can't get rid of, I have to start it from here. So what I'll do is I'll put a string in there. And I don't know how to, off the top of my head, I don't know how to put the break in. I could do it in HTML with the brackets and BR, but so let's first get, so I said, I'm just going to call it untouched. I'm going to put an ampersand for and. So we're going to take this, it should say untouched and count if. And this is actually being hard-coded inside the cell value, so that when it runs, it's running a formula doing the count if. And maybe that might be something I could go in and change later on, where I could actually code it in VBA as opposed to using the Excel native function. But I mean, if you could use the native function, use the native function. Just like, you know, I said before, if you can use a macro and just record it, use a macro and just record it. I do not like calling my modules macros though, because macros are just recording, where modules are actually doing something that Excel cannot do natively. If you could record it, then Excel could do it natively. With a macro, you're taking it outside the box and you're doing something new. So let's see what we got going on here. I think it's one more place on here. Here it is. Okay. I think I have to put double quotations around untouched. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste that real quick so I don't have to retype it. Throw it down here. Where are we? Here we go. And I could have just used the find. Doesn't really matter here. Let's see if it works. So let me hit save real quick. So when I run things, so this should change to 12, and we should see this box right here, K11, should change to 12, and we should see untouched issues on top of it. Let's see what happens. So I'll give this a case status of 5. There it is. It's not on top, not where I want it to be. I'll work on it today. And there we go. Okay. So now we need to add a space for sure, but I would really like to get a break. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to steal a browser from Chrome here. Oh, you know what? You guys saw. You didn't necessarily see something I don't want you to see, but maybe. So forgot how I used to do this. So we'll bring up Edge here. I was hoping the code was okay. I can't defend Roseanne. I'll miss her show. They could bring it back without her. She could die. They could kill her off. And you know, Wanda Sykes, they signed her for the upcoming season. I'm not sure if she was going to be on the latest shows. I felt kind of behind in watching it. Well, Goodman talks about it, but as far as I'm concerned, they could replace Roseanne with Wanda Sykes, and we could have the show back, and we could call it Roseanne too. That's what I'd do if I was ABC, but you know. Anyway, so we want to put a break. So I'm going to say VBA break in cell. And it's actually talking about breaking like a do loop or a for loop or if statement or exiting the sub. So that's not really carriage return. Let's see that. So carriage return is basically hitting the enter button. So this is super. I had Mr. Excel right there. I never used this site before. Super user. Stack Exchange. Okay. Char 10 allegedly. Okay. Let's give it a shot. And this is how I roll. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know, like the carriage return there might have been the one thing that I needed to know there. And that was completely unrelated to the actual code itself. We get it in both places here. Now, a good question is, why are there two places? And the answer is, I don't know at this point. I have to kind of figure that out at some point. But I've been stumbling along with this long enough that I kind of know my ins and outs at this point. I'm pretty familiar with this project. All right, so now let's give this a 7. Let's see what happens. And we get a name. So this is an error message. Get our char 10. I'm wondering if I needed quotations on it. So let's go back to, so homie, you didn't help me out. Oh. That's not gonna help us out too much. So that I took it from the question as opposed to the answer. It got this formula R1C1. I mean, that might mess some stuff up. Let's see what Mr. Excel says. The internet is running slow because I'm streaming. I couldn't reach Mr. Excel. Hopefully the website is still up. Or so Bing is not working either. Don't make me go get my books. That's why it's good sometimes to actually have some written documentation. I got 4 or 5 books on Excel, and that's probably, you might say, well, 4 or 5 books, that's not a lot. In this age, that's a lot. Do you know how often I don't? I got a book from, like, I found it at a resale, Goodwill, a Visual Basic 5 book. So I learned on Visual Basic 6 in 2002. That's why when I would start working on some of these projects here, VBA just came naturally to me, because I learned how to program using Visual Basic syntax. We're going to get this working before the end of the stream here. Hopefully the browser. Okay, Maybe there's something wrong. I doubt it. I'm thinking. So now we're on both Stack and Mr. Excel can't be down. Let me see what's happening on Chrome here. Okay, I can't bring it up on Stack either. Maybe I just don't have enough bandwidth to be surfing the web and streaming at the same time. All right, let's see if we can get something. At this point, I'm just trying to look and see if I can pull up any web pages to kind of. Yeah, so I mean, I know Beam, Stack, and Mr. Excel are not down at the same time. All right, got my phone. Let's see what the phone can do here. It can't be taking up that much bandwidth. Like I said, that's why I only got like 5 books. Because you're really going to use it. There was an app too that I found that was pretty cool. It had a lot of code in it for VBA. Maybe I'll talk about that at some other point. So I'm looking for Safari. So we're on our 3rd browser here. And iTunes opens. I do not want iTunes to be open. Close that. Okay, that's it. Alright, so let's Carraige Return. VBA. Maybe I should have said Excel, since I'm just trying to enter it into a formula, not necessarily a VBA code. So forced line breaks is what we're actually looking for here. That's the terminology, forced line breaks. So you'd hit Alt and Enter normally within a cell. Let me put VBA here because that might actually... I think I did this before now that I'm thinking about it. So we got super user popping up again. We got Osgrid. Another great site. Let's see what they say here. Alright, so I'm not going to fall for the VBLF. Let's try that. We're just looking for one thing that works. VBLF. And he also says, wait, hold on. So let me do find and replace. So I only have to do one, or hit a couple buttons. VBLF. You know what? I wanna see if it capitalizes itself. So replace. It doesn't capitalize itself. Well, let's give it a shot. Hit save, bring it over, see what happens. And this is the type of stuff. Like the hard stuff, you get done right away. Yeah, see, it's just like throwing the VBLF in there. And I'm looking at a message box here. This is, yeah, and they got a lot of junk on Osgrid as far as ads. All right, let's see here. So it says VBA Carraige Return in Excel, cell on Mr. Excel. I wonder if I got. It's saying chart 10 again. Did we do chart 10? Do I have anybody watching this? No. I think one person's watching, it says. It's probably me. That's cool. Go back. And then again, you know what? Let's try this. So let's chart 10 again. See here, VBLF. Actually, I want to. This will help me test something else too. I want to see if it's pulling from that first or the second one. So let's run this again. I'm just going to reuse one because I don't want to run out. Shovel. All right, let's see what we got here. So it's pulling from the first one. I'm wondering when it pulls from the second one. I'm guessing this stands for Visual Basic Line Feed. Let's try it again here. Yep. Okay, what do we got here? I swear I saved it. So char 10, and this is the so now I gotta decide here, am I gonna walk away or am I going to actually get this to work? S109 here. I got other stuff I need to do today, unfortunately. Let's see. This is gonna require some more research. See what we got here. So I'm back on Mr. Excel again. You know what I want to do? I want to test this out here though. It could just be let me see this real quick. Okay. What was it in chart 10? I doubt if this works. I'm almost positive because this is a calling char function. I'm trying to throw it inside of a string. Now I'm just going to do alternate. Nope. I mean it. This shouldn't be this hard. All right, let's go back. So I'm good to 1:30. I got 18 minutes to solve this simple problem. This isn't even writing code. This is like a formula issue. All right, now I'm on stack. So they're using something completely different here. So let's throw the ampersand in, and then we're going to say VB CRLF. And we got the other ampersand already there. So let's see what we get here. We get name. That's not my name. All right, now I'm going to cut this right here. I'm going to try something else. So we're going to cut that, put a K there. I don't know why K, I just said K. So I know now that it's not the formula. It's not the count if that's throwing things off. Let me see if I take out untouched, what will happen. So it's not getting the VBCRLF. Let me try that char 10. CHR, what was it, char 10? CHR, it's not reading this at all. That's the problem. It's probably, see, it capitalized it though. Let me try this. Take out this ampersand and see what we get. Okay. Okay. Maybe, you know what? Maybe he doesn't like the ampersand. Say my name, say my name. Let's try this. Let's get rid of the ampersands. Nope. I'm wondering if char 10 doesn't work in this version of Office. That's where I'm at right now. I got a red for live stream health. Video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming. So you guys are experiencing buffering. All right, I got a green for stream health. All right. Carraige Return. I forgot what. I need to keep a pen and a pad. Excel, and then I want to put in formula bar. Hold on. Yeah, I know the Alt Enter. I already hit Alt Enter and it didn't work in the actual cell. You got stuff on the internet talking about remove carriage returns. I want to put one in. Nah. Watch it be something like this. But I want that break between untouched and 10. That's what I want. Okay, I was reading VBA code on my phone. And next thing I know, it took me to Amazon. That's not cool. Alright, so now I'm on Mr. Excel again. Now I'm just looking at straight. Alright, let's give this a shot. Uh-oh. Here we go. This is it. I can feel it in my bones. Oh. Y'all accept a correction. Boom! There it is. Alright, now what I gotta do is I gotta go back into the code and actually put this in. Alright. No quotations are needed. Let me hit save real quick. Stream health is red. Sorry guys. You miss all the action. I'm so sorry. Get rid of this crap. Scroll down here. Get rid of this crap. All right. So now let's go back here. Let's do this. Let's change the untouched number. 9. Yep, letter went out today. There we go. Alright guys, so I am going to wrap it up here. I am so sorry that whatever, my 5G or whatever, maybe I'll try to hardwire it next time. I'm going wireless, so that might be the reason, even though I think that wireless is faster than hard coding these days. But I appreciate you watching, and I'm going to come out with more stuff like this. I'm not sure what I even showed you guys on this one, other than me struggling to find something to work to automate basically this box right here. This is coming from VBA code. But basically the VBA code is just telling it to act just like a cell, and I had to kind of play around here, go on a few different websites to figure out how to put that line feed or carriage return, put that space right there. So All right, guys, until next time, and it won't be too long now. I'll either do live streams, or I will be releasing more videos. They'll be shorter. They won't be project-based. They'll be stuff like this. I'm not doing the projects anymore just because I might. I don't know. I'm never say never. But thanks a lot for watching. Until next